How do you cope with a NIPO assignment? A NIPO assignment is someone who got their job through someone who is more powerful. Either they were recommended or referred by a politician or someone who's more senior than you at your executive level. So these are people who will come to the work, and because they know they have that security or someone who will always vouch for them, then they decide to be disrespectful. They speak up in meetings, they try to derail discussions, they try to derail objectives because they have nothing to lose, or rather they know they have that security. So my first suggestion would be try and move away from their personality and try to focus on their behavior and ask yourself, how does this behavior influence the general execution and momentum of the team of the organization? Because at the end of the day, you're here to make money for the company, and if one toxic employee will influence other people's motivation and performance, then they'd rather not be there. But as you know, they have that security. You can't just fire them outrightly. So now, secondly, try and document as much as possible. If it's documented on paper and we see that they have many days that they haven't come to work, there have so many instances when they didn't meet deadlines, there have been instances where they went against what you guys discussed in meetings, then it seems they just don't want to work. They just want to earn, So document, put everything out there. And then thirdly, have a meeting with them and tell them, I will not tolerate you going against what we discussed, or I'll not tolerate your mumbling and disengagement, but I'm willing to have a discussion. And if you have anything against my ideas, bring it outright. Tell me what you see as the risk. Tell me what you think is the best way forward, and tell me, commit to doing something in the whole overall plan. Let's have a discussion instead of going behind my back and trying to work against me. In this way, they'll know that you're not really concerned about how they are manifesting their power in politics, but you're concerned about moving the team forward and getting the things done, whether they are there or not, as long as they're not disrupting the overall problem. Because if you just focus on the sarcasm, their contempt, their disengagement, then they're likely to keep playing it up because they know it triggers you, and it will probably make you look bad as a leader to all the other employees and even to your seniors. So we want to keep that sanity, and we want to keep the peace around so that people focus on what brought them to work. And just know this is something that emerged from the last executive leadership coaching session I had on Monday, and we continue this conversation on Friday. So if you're interested, you can like or comment below, and I'll reach out and we'll have further discussions. Thank you so much.